circle clock, and this is my friend, Mama, the hand.
So, you're the circle clock. I'm the hand?
Mm-hmm. You're the hand for the clock.
Oh, that's really cute. Cool. We go together like circle clock and its hand. All right. Hey, everybody. And so, again, welcome to Sun Snacks. We today want to talk about what? You just
Joseph.
Joseph. Nathan likes the Joseph story. And I said, well, what part of the Joseph story do you like? He said, all of it. I said, well, we don't have enough time to cover all of it. So we're going to first kind of introduce it. And then I think what we can do is if we, if we feel led to, then we'll come back and discuss some more of it. So let's start out with Joseph had many brothers, right?
Mm-hmm.
He had
But
11 brothers. So altogether, there was 12 boys.
And his favorite, his dad, his favorite son was
Speak up.
his favorite
Son was Joseph.
Mm-hmm.
He was the favorite. Are you supposed to have favorites? Not really, huh?
Yeah.
I mean, how would you feel if you had a sister or a brother and I was like, well, Hannah's my favorite? You'd be like, what about me? But so...
That would be really irritating.
Yeah, that would be hurtful. So all of Joseph's brothers were really jealous because Joseph was the favorite. His dad loved him. The Bible says that he was the favorite. He was loved more. He loved all of his sons, but he loved Joseph the best. And Joseph would have dreams, and he liked to tell them what dreams he had.
Mm-hmm.
And one night he had a dream that there were 12 bundles of wheat, and all of those bundles of wheat were his brothers, and that they bowed down to his bundle of wheat.
Mm-hmm.
So all 11 brothers were all circled around, and they all bowed down to him. And his brothers got very mad. They got very angry whenever he told that dream. Probably because they were jealous and they thought, well, how dare he think that we're going to bow down to him? And Joseph's dad gave him a coat of many colors.
And that made them even more jealous.
And the parents might like this. When I was little, there was a lady named Dolly Parton, and she wrote a song called Coat of Many Colors. And I heard that song, but I didn't know the Lord and had not heard these Bible stories. So every time I hear this story, I think about that song. But, so he gave him a coat of many colors, and he didn't give the brothers a coat like that, right? Mm-hmm. Just Joseph. And
I'm sure
they got extremely jealous and angry. And so, what did they do? Do you remember what the brothers did to Joseph?
Well, at first, all the brothers wanted to wanted to kill Joseph.
They wanted to kill him?
Yeah, because...
Tell them. You don't have to get up there. It's fine. They can hear you.
At first the brothers were gonna kill Joseph, but one of them felt a little bad.
Yeah?
So he said, let's not hurt him. Let's just throw him down this well.
So they did. They threw him in a pit,
Mm-hmm.
in a hole that he couldn't climb out of, right?
Yeah.
Then they went and got some men from Egypt, and they sold him as a slave.
And it wasn't Pharaoh to Egypt, because that would give him...
Well, it's the same Egypt, and they did have a Pharaoh. It was most likely a different Pharaoh than Moses' Pharaoh. Mm-hmm. Meaning that Pharaoh had probably, this was after Moses.
Mm-hmm.
So that Pharaoh he died, and another Pharaoh came into...
No.
Anyhow.
That's after.
Okay, let's go on. So Joseph is sold as a slave. Here's the nice little illustration they have of Joseph being put in the pit and then him being sold as a slave. So they took him to Egypt and he became a slave. And what all did he do? Do you remember?
He did everything well.
The Bible says that Joseph wasn't alone, that God was with him. And have you ever been in trouble, or have you ever been in a place that wasn't comfortable for you? Have you?
Well, it's at the corner.
Except the corner? Well,
That's
guess what? Even when Mama makes you stand in the corner, or even when you get a spanking because you're not being good, Jesus is with you. God's with you. And Joseph, this had to be hard for Joseph because he loved his dad a lot, and his brothers, he actually loved his brothers a lot. But, you know, here they are, they sold him as a slave, and, you know, you would think that he'd get mad, you know, be really mad about everything. But he didn't get mad, and he decided, you know what, I love him anyway. And God used this situation that he was in, even though it was a difficult situation, he felt really alone. And, you know, it's easy when stuff doesn't go our way to get angry, right? To get angry at the people that treat us bad or something. But we need to know that God is with us, and he's in us, and he's going to help us with everything that we need help with, right? So God was with him, and Joseph worked, and he did great work. He worked very hard with everything that he was asked to do. And soon Potiphar, which was basically a boss there.
The king.
Potiphar, was Potiphar the king?
Mm-hmm.
I thought Pharaoh was the king. Anyway, oh, you're right, Potiphar.
And Potiphar.
And so, see, even I get corrected. What?
Potiphar, that king was way
Better.
was in.
That's right. Potiphar was the king. He was the Pharaoh. So, okay.
No,
So,
he was way before Pharaoh.
okay, let's go on with the story. So Potiphar put Joseph in charge of his whole house, and everyone had to do what Joseph said. So he became boss, right? Well, then one day Potiphar's wife, she came and she tried to trick Joseph, and Joseph ran, but Potiphar's wife got angry at Joseph, and she went to her husband and she told a lie about him
I don't know.
to get him in trouble.
I don't know what lie.
Well, she tried to get Joseph to kiss her, but Joseph couldn't kiss her. She was married to Potiphar. She had a husband. You're not supposed to kiss somebody that's not your wife or your husband.
That's silly.
Yeah, I know. But she got mad because he wouldn't do it. And so she went and told her husband that he tried to hurt her. And so, guess what happened? Once again, Joseph getting dealt the bad end of the deal, he wound up being thrown in jail.
Oh, come on.
I
God.
know, come on.
That's stupid.
Oh,
Sorry.
yeah, that wasn't nice.
It wasn't very nice that they just didn't try to.
Tell everybody you're not supposed to say stupid. That's not nice. Tell them. They
You're
need
not,
to know.
you're not supposed to tell anyone that.
Okay. So, anyhow, what wound up happening, Joseph gets thrown in jail, and then 2 people get thrown in jail too. It was a baker and, what was the other one? 2 prisoners. I'm trying to remember. The other one was the guy that would.
It was a bread server.
Yeah, we could say that. And both of them worked for the king, for Potiphar, and they both got thrown in jail. Well, they both had dreams, and Joseph interpreted those dreams. God gave him the understanding and what those dreams meant. Not every dream means something. I think a lot of people say that, but there are some that God gives dreams. and he can also give an interpretation, which just means telling somebody what it means. So all in all, he made a promise, and he said, if I tell you what your dream means, then you please be sure that you tell the king about me. One of the guy died when he came out. The other one lived, and he forgot about Joseph. We're running out of time, so we're going to have to come back to this story in the next one that we do, okay?
And the other guy,
We're going to have to come back because, look, we're running out of time. The video is going to, we have a limit on how long we can run a video.
and he actually, the other guy,
Forgot him. Tell everybody bye. We'll do this in the next video.
hey, just to tell you something. See, Joseph told one man that he was gonna die in 3 days.
Okay.
Bye.